So you've decided to go red. Here's some things you'll need to know to get started.
Today is all about talking about hair. I'm going to tell you guys the ups, the downs, and how to take care. First and foremost, make sure you know that it is definitely a lot of work to keep up. It is a commitment. It also is a cost factor. You need to make sure that you're using the right products. And make sure you know that it is a cleanup factor in getting involved with this kind of red hair color. You will need to be bleaching your shower each and every time you use it. Make sure that you're using only grungy towels, or perhaps just buy pink, red, or salmon colored towels. The mat in the bottom of my tub is now pink. The porcelain tub itself is okay. If you have like a porous surface tub, shower, grout, definitely pay attention if you have grout. I have destroyed basically all the towels in our house. I will definitely be banned from using any of the new towels when we get them. It is messy. So now that you know, if you really like going red, it is gonna be worth it for you. So I know you're gonna wanna take the jump in. I did a lot of research into hair color, decided that Special Effects was the one that I wanted to go with. Here are various bottles of Special Effects dye. I have Candy Apple Red. This is a deep red with a little bit of pink in it. This is Nuclear Red. I adore this red. This is a serious bright, bright, bright red, and I have been mixing these together and really, really liking them. And then this one is called High Octane Orange, which is a real blood orange. I was adding a little bit of this to my Candy Apple Red to make it a little bit more of an orangey red and not so much pinky. At first, I really wanted to just throw this on over my brown hair and get it red, but to some degree you have to bleach your hair because your hair follicle just will not take this red unless you open the cuticle. What I learned was that your hair cuticles are like kind of fish scales and they need to open up. The molecules of the red hair dye are really big and fat, and that's why it washes out so quickly. Only way you can really get it to stick is to rough up your cuticle a little bit, and you need to do that with bleach. So I went to this salon and my stylist bleached some of my hair. He wanted to make sure I was really gonna like it at first, so he bleached sections of it and added the Pravana Vivids Red, which I absolutely loved, but I also knew that I was going to want to really get it to stay bright, bright all month long at home by myself. So I put the Special Effects on. I mixed about half of the Candy Apple with a little bit of the High Octane Orange. Now I definitely like to do the Candy Apple and the Nuclear Red because it's more of a red. I really want to try their Blood Red. That's a deeper red. I just love like a true red. I put them in a bowl. Now, I am no expert when it comes to coloring my hair, so I just grabbed this little plastic bowl and I got this little comb at Sally's, and what I did was I just squirted a bunch of the hair color in here and mixed it till I got the color whatever I thought I would like. If you don't want the color as bright, you can mix it with conditioner, which will tone it down a little bit, make it a little bit less pigmented, but who wants to do that? It was really thick, which is great. It's a beautiful thick product. So I mixed quite a bit of water in here and then just stirred it around until it was a bit thinner and I could really get it to spread out a little bit more. Because it was so thick, I was having a hard time getting it to spread through my long hair. I just kind of eyeball stuff and just get it to a consistency where I felt like I could put it through. And then I just took a comb and I just combed the color through my hair to get it nice and even. And by the way, I used good old-fashioned kitchen gloves because this stuff stains. Prepare your bathroom. Cover each and every porous surface and remove anything that you don't want to get stained with a flick of color flying. And make sure you have bleach handy to put on and remove anything that it may land on. And only use old t-shirts that you don't mind getting bleached, or just don't even worry about your top here in your bathroom. No one's gonna notice. And then Once your hair is colored, I used a banana clip to just sort of throw it all up on top. I then just took a plastic grocery shopping bag, it was really gorgeous, tied it around my head, then I wrapped it in a hot towel, covered my pillow in another hot towel, and I slept on it. Now you might think, you slept in hair color, it's going to destroy your hair. No, and that's what I really love about special effects, is that it is a veggie based dye. So it's only good, yummy, delicious conditioning things in here that actually add to the condition of your hair. There is no peroxide, there's no nasties in here that will damage your hair. It's basically like putting a bright and colorful conditioning treatment in your hair, and it just feels amazing. And in the morning, be ready again for Bleach City. Make sure you're washing it in cold water. So when I rinsed this out the first time, I just used cold water, closing the cuticle of the hair down, trapping in as much color as I could. You really don't want to over shampoo your hair, and I was stressed out about that at first because I like my scalp to be really clean. But as you shampoo your hair a little bit less, your scalp actually starts producing less oil. Your hair kind of gets a little shinier because you're not washing your hair every day, which I've always done, which is just a bad habit. I feel like using a good sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner that have these nice natural ingredients that are soothing instead of irritating is really important if you have any scalp issues, and it also is really important if you have hair color that you don't want to strip. So I just found, like a lot of things at grocery stores, Walmart, whatever, as natural and sulfate free as they said, they were still really irritating me. So when I stepped up to a higher end salon brand, there was just a huge difference in how this worked for me. Another shampoo, this is something that I just started trying last week, and this is by Tressa, and it's called Watercolors Color Maintenance Shampoo. This is also sulfate free. I chose the color Crimson Splash, and it says that it enhances cool red tones and dark red hair. This is a dark shampoo. Let's see if you can just see, I just popped a bubble in it. There's a lot of color in this shampoo. This also works to add red back into your hair. And I did read in the reviews when I looked at this, I bought this on Amazon, and I'll put links to all this stuff for you guys. They felt like this one did have a more of a pink tinge to it. Tressa also makes a red that is more on the orange side of red. I've only used it a few times, but I was impressed with the amount of color that it did put into my hair. As far as the other one that is more of an orange red, I really think that if I mix the two of these, I will probably get the perfect blend between an orange red and a pinky red. You definitely look like something out of an Alfred Hitchcock movie when you are in there doing your hair. I would definitely suggest investing in some dry shampoo. These are by Batiste. I feel like it's a good quality. I feel like they give you a solid amount of product in here. I don't feel like I open it and I'm out of it and irritated the next time I open the cap again. And they also offer colors. I've always had dark brown hair up until I went red, and I found dry shampoo totally irritating because you just looked like you sprayed flour into your hair. So what I like about Batiste is this is a dark brown dry shampoo. This actually works great on my red too. And I would think that honestly, if you had roots and needed to get to the salon, you could probably touch them up a little bit with this. I blast my roots with this. Fluff it up. It also gives you mad volume. I recommend Batiste dry shampoo. Next off, I highly suggest Aveda Matter Root Conditioner. The shampoo is something you can live without. It's honestly not that great, but this Aveda Matter Root Conditioner is amazing. It is a bright red color. It stains, and that's what it's meant to do. It really does deposit some red. If I feel like I need a boost, what I will do is I will put some of this in my hand, and then I add a little bit of the special effects right in my palm. It's all bloody and goopy, and I put it through my hair, put it up in a banana clip, and then let that sit as long as I can while I'm taking my shower and you know, doing my thing, and that really helps to add color back into what I'm washing back out. If you find any products that you think are really good and I should know about them, please let me know down in the description bar and just share so everyone can take a look. I learned so much by just going online and reading reviews and looking at swatches. I know I don't live near a big city. I live in New England, and there's cows and a graveyard, and it's much easier for most of us, I would imagine, to get on the computer and read reviews. This is what it looks like outside in natural light, and you can see how super bright it is. I can see some of the sun is coming through, and you can see what it looks like, but it's extremely bright. I absolutely love it. Totally something knocked off my midlife crisis list. It has been about 6 weeks since I've had a salon touch-up, and because it's a veggie based dye, it's super shiny and plain. Honk me with your private jet. I would expect, just because I'm really crazy about it, and I'm clearly a type A personality bug, and a little neurotic, clearly, I like to make sure that it's as fresh as possible. So I would plan on myself touching it up at least once, possibly twice between getting it done. And I would think it's gonna be 8 weeks since I've last got it done. You can definitely get this with special effects, just making sure that, bug, you have gotten your hair bleached properly beforehand so that it will take the color. I hope that you guys have found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I will leave a list of all the sites that I found where you can find swatches and examples of what people have put in their hair and what the colors look like if you're trying to choose some. So there's what I've learned in my foray into unnatural red hair color. I hope that this video has been helpful, and good luck to you gals that decide to take the plunge and go red. It's a lot of fun. I think it will be something that you'll check off your life's to-do list and be happy that you did it. I'm glad that I did it. You know, I have no idea how long I'll keep this hair, but for right now, I'm really having fun with it and glad that I decided to take the leap. As always, I absolutely love you beauties. Thank you so much for being with me, and you guys really mean a lot to me, and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Later.